Hello. Let's have a conversation about startup business credit cards with no credit. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Q Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, we want to talk about startup business credit cards with no credit. In other words, let's say you have a startup or a very young business, you have been in business for less than 6 months, and you have no credit at the business level or at the personal level, then you have to be very creative here. Number 5, you want to go for the Capital One Spark Classic for Business. Our score is 7 over 10. And here, no business credit score needed if the founder has a strong MPR with Capital One and the business founder has at least an average personal credit score. So those are the two conditions. You need to have a strong relationship with Capital One with when it comes to checking accounts, banking account, savings accounts, or other kinds of services with them. Okay, and this is kind of cool if you are trying to build a business credit, this credit card, and operational history, 6 months at least. If you have an MPR, the recommended FICO score goes from 500 to 700. 300 plus with MPR, the credit limit $10,000, revenue projected or actual $50,000 year gross revenue. The APR is 26.99% and approval time 2 to 4 business days. Okay, so when you think about this Capital One Spark Classic for Business, you are trying to look for a card that can help you build credit. Okay, and they don't ask if you have no credit, not a problem. So you have 1% unlimited rewards. You can earn unlimited 1% cashback for your business on every purchase. Everywhere, no limits or category restrictions, $0 annual fee. You have 26.99% purchase rate. This is kind of high, but it comes with the territory. If you're trying to build credit, you should expect high APRs, okay? And you have credit building features in the card. In other words, you are building and strengthening your credit by using this card responsibly. They will report your transactional volume to Dun & Bradstreet, to Equifax and Experian, and sometimes to the SBFE. Okay, and your payments will be the greater of $15 or 1% of your balance plus new interest, late payment fees, and any past due amounts. It's important. And what we love here is that you can get cashback rewards for any amount at any time with no expiration date for the life of the account. So overall, this is a solid credit card for startups and that are looking for a no credit cards. In other words, you have no credit, but you're trying to get your foot in the game, your foot in the door when it comes to business credit and also personal credit. So, Capital One Spark Classic for Business, 7 over 10. Number 4, folks, we have another Capital One card. It's called the Capital One Spark Cash Plus. Our score, 8.5 over 10. And what we love with this card is that this is a flat rate cashback rewards card, okay? And here, no business credit score is needed if the founder has a strong MPR with Capital One and the business founder has at least a good personal credit score. So this card, here are the requirements: operational history, 12 months with MPR, the recommended FICO 700 to 850, but they can go all the way to 585 plus if you have an MPR with the bank. So 585 is the minimum. And the credit limit $50,000, revenue projected or actual $100,000 a year. That's gross revenue. There's no APR because this is actually a charge card. You actually are paying your balance in full every month, and the approval time 3 to 5 business days. Okay, so when we think about this card, actually the card has an annual fee, and that's $150. $150. Okay, there's no APR for intro and also regular APR, and you can earn cash back on primary and employee cards. This is really good, and rewards do not expire. There are no foreign transaction fees. Okay, and the only drawbacks in our view is that the balance must be paid in full. This is a charge card, and the card has an annual fee. So this is really what it is. But overall, this is a solid card that we love. And here are some of the details you might love with this card. You can earn up to $3,000 cash bonus, $500 once you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months, and $2,500 once you spend $50,000 in the first 6 months of account opening. Okay, you earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase everywhere with no limits or category restrictions. And the card comes with no preset spending limits, so it can adapt to your needs based on your spending behavior, payment history, and credit profile. You can earn actually an annual $200 cash bonus every year you spend $200,000 or more. And you can add employee cards for free and earn unlimited 2% cash back from their purchases. This is really good. Think about it, okay? So the rewards will not expire for the life of the account, and you can redeem your cash back for any amounts. All right, so the $150 annual fee, you can actually very easily offset that with all the rewards that you earn with this card, especially the $200 cash bonus every year you spend $200,000 or more. Of course, your business must be a heavy spender to qualify for this, but this is just fantastic. All right, but please remember, this has no APR because your balance is due in full every single month. Number 3, folks, we have here Navy Federal GoBiz Rewards Visa Business Card. Our score 9/10. So no business credit score is needed if the founder has an MPR with NFCU and the business founder has at least an average personal credit score. So when we talk about no credit score, we are talking about no business credit score in this case. So you got to have at least an average personal credit score to qualify for the Navy Federal GoBiz Rewards Visa Business Card. Actually, you also need to be a member of that credit union. It is a credit union, so you need to be a member at the business level and at the personal level to qualify for this card, okay? So we're talking about operational history of 6 months and more with MPR. The recommended FICO score 650 to 850, but if you have an MPR with Navy Fed, it goes down to 550. Your credit limit is $25,000. Your revenue, projected or actual, $60,000 per year gross revenue. The APR will go from 9.15% to 17.15% variable, okay? And the approval time, 2 to 4 business days. This is something you need to think about. And there's no annual fee. So this is a Visa card, and you can choose the Visa processing network or the MasterCard. This card comes in 2 versions, okay? And we love the fact that you earn 1 point per dollar spent, no cap on points earnable, and no annual fee. This is really good, okay? Now, there is a penalty APR though, 14.25% variable based on the prime rate, okay? And so when you think about this card in general, this is a reliable rewards business card from Navy Fed Credit Union. And this is a card that is an excellent option for smaller businesses that want to earn rewards for the kinds of purchases their companies make every single day. Think about it, because the card earns 1 point per dollar spent with no cap on the number of points earned. That's what we really love, because the points are redeemable for cashback, travel, gift cards, and more, with redemption available from as little as 1,000 points. The card also features a typical competitive APR on purchases and balance transfers, and no annual fee, folks. This is really good. So if you are a member of the Navy Federal Credit Union, you want to earn rewards for the purchases your company makes, you don't want to pay an annual fee, you want to provide multiple employees with access to the account, this is a wonderful credit card for you. And we love the fact that this card will welcome you with open arms. They will actually increase you automatically. So they have this system in place where they will bump your credit limits automatically every 6 to 12 months, as long as you use the card responsibly. Number 2, folks, we have the Brex 30 card. Our score 9.5/10, and no business credit score or personal credit score is needed for this card. Okay, so this is also great for business credit if you are looking for a business credit without a personal guarantee. And the operational history here, 1 month at least. The recommended FICO, there's no PG needed. Credit limits $100,000, depends on the financial performance of your business. Revenue, projected or actual, $120,000 per year. That's $10,000 per month, and there's no APR because again, this is a charge card. It's kind of similar to the Capital One Spark Cash Plus, okay? And approval time 1 to 5 business days. And what we love with this card is that the Brex 30 card is replete with rewards. You have up to 20 10x up to 10-20x rewards rate. You get 10-20x higher limits than traditional business credit cards while earning rewards and cashback on everything you spend. Okay, they have a welcome bonus of 50,000 points. You have no annual fee, no regular APR, and here are some details you might love about this card, and we love these details. So you have 50,000 sign-up bonus points after spending $9,000 in the first 30 days. Brex offers a corporate credit card designed to help companies boost their spending power and grow faster. We love that. And you get 10-20x higher limits than traditional business credit cards while earning rewards and cash back on everything you spend, like 7x on rideshare and 2x on recurring software subscription. Okay, remember that you need to pay this in full every single month. Okay, and you can save time and money with automatic receipt matching and built-in expense management tools to help you gain detailed insights on your spend. So when you think about Brex 30 card, you want to think about a business credit card that is packed, that is replete with expense monitoring modules, expense monitoring, let's say a dashboard that allows you to see exactly what's really happening in your company. Okay, you can close the books in record time with QuickBooks, Xero, NetSuite, Concur, and Expensify integrations. That's what I was talking earlier about, expense management. Okay, and one thing you need to understand is that to get approved for a Brex card with monthly payments, businesses need a linked bank balance of at least $50,000. Okay, so you need to connect your bank account to the Brex platform, and they need to see an average balance of $50,000 minimum. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation about the top 5 startup business credit cards with no credit. And number 1, the best of the best in our view, the Ramp Corporate Card. Our score, 10/10. No business credit score or personal credit score needed for this card. Okay, and it's just fantastic. But the thing is that this card is also a charge card, so you need to pay in full whatever you have charged. Okay, so if you are looking to carry a balance or for travel perks, look elsewhere. But if you want a simple to use cashback card that will help your company save money on spending, this is a card that could be a great fit for you. There's no welcome bonus though. There is no annual fee. There's no regular APR, and the pros, you actually earn 1.5% cashback on all spending, included software that identifies redundancies in spending. The Ramp card is kind of analogous to the Brex 30 card in the sense that the card comes packed with a constellation of expense monitoring modules, expense monitoring integrations. Okay, and remember that if you are a sole proprietorship, you cannot qualify for this card. The same thing goes for Brex 30. So you need to be incorporated. Okay, you need to have an EIN, you need to have an LLC, an LP, an S corp or C corp. But you gotta really be a legit business. Okay, and the card does not allow you to carry a balance. This is a charge card. Okay, and there are no travel or lifestyle perks with the card. So when you think about it, Ramp is a corporate card and expense management platform. That's what I just said. Okay, you can issue unlimited cards, physical and virtual, with pre-approved spend limits to automatically enforce your company policies. You can earn 1.5% cashback on every purchase across all categories, uncapped. There's no cap here. This is really good, and you can integrate with top accounting providers including QuickBooks, Xero, NetSuite, Sage Intacct, and hundreds more. And you can make edits in bulk and set up rules to automate your accounting as you go and close your books faster and smarter. And so this is what we love with the card. So overall, this is a great card if you don't have time to go over your company's expenditures with the fine tooth comb. And this is really good. You want to have something that automatically does it for you. Okay, this is really, really great. So overall here, the card has no annual fee. You earn 1.5% cashback rewards. Okay, you can track your spending and identify duplicates, and this is what it is. So this is a great card, and we love the card. So the Ramp Corporate Card, 10/10. One thing I want to say here overall is that when we talk about if you have no credit, either at the business level or at the personal level, it's important to have a strategy when it comes to picking a credit card for your business. You need to decide on the type of rewards you want to earn. Okay, you want to look at the credit card bonus categories. What kinds of purchases do you plan to make with your credit card? Okay, what you want to make, you want to make sure that you can maximize any bonus categories your new credit card offers, such as advertising, office supplies, dining, or travel. And please compare fees, including when I'm talking about fees, I'm not just talking about APR. You have to have a holistic view here. You need to think about annual fees. You need to think about your cashback fees, foreign transaction fees, because you want to make sure you will earn enough rewards from the card to cover the cost of having it. You want to take a closer look at other cardholder perks you might benefit from. For example, free employee cards for your business account, purchase protection against damage or theft, extended warranties and travel insurance protections like travel accident insurance and baggage delay coverage. Okay, you could also see benefits that make travel easier, such as airport lounge access or elite status. So think about that. All right, and it's important to understand that if your startup is operating on a budget and you are short on capital, you are probably looking for ways to save money. So you may want to have the freedom to take risk without being on the hook personally if the business fails, right? This is why we're looking for a business credit card that also offers no personal guarantee. So if you think about, for instance, the RAM corporate card or the Brex corporate card, those cards are no PGs. There are no PG, rather. There are no PG business credit cards. And it's also important to understand that for us, when we were picking these 5 business credit cards, we paid attention to a few things. We paid attention to obviously the limits that you might get, the variety of rewards, okay, and the availability of credit cards at those institutions. For example, for the Navy Fed GoBiz Rewards Visa Business, you need to be a member before qualifying. So those are things you need to think about. Okay, so how do you make the most of your business credit cards for startups? You want to actually you want to match your expenses with the kind of rewards and perks that the cards is offering. This is why once you pick a card and once you are able to, you're really willing to apply for that card, you want to study the rewards program. You want to study, whether they have cashback, they have points, travel reward, whatever they have, so that you can match your expenses with those rewards. And it's important to understand that there is no easiest, quote unquote, easiest business credit card to get. I mean, everybody will tell you it takes some research, it takes some analysis, okay? And if you have poor credit, you have average credit at the personal level and no credit at the business level, you could still qualify for some of these cards. For example, if you take the Capital One Spark Cash Plus, this is a card that is a charge card. So basically, they are relying on your company's financial performance. Okay, so at the end of the day, your credit is important, but what really matters is your business cash inflows and cash outflows, because they'll be looking at your transactional volume to see what kind of liquidity status you have. Okay, so if you have if you have a high cash volume, cash coming in and cash going out, they might approve you, even though you have a poor personal credit score. It's all about separating the business entity from your personal affairs. That's what it is at the end of the day. Okay, and remember that if any of those 5 cards does not approve you, you always have an option. You can actually get a business secure credit card. Yeah, if you have no credit at the business level or at the personal level, you can get a business secure credit card. You can try the Wells Fargo business secure credit card, for example, or the FNBO business secure credit card, or the Bank One business secure credit card. So what I'm trying to say is there are other options that can allow you to actually build business credit without going for this 5 credit cards. Okay, at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the credit card issuer is reporting the transactional volume to Dun & Bradstreet and other SBFE partners, including Equifax and Experian. Sometimes LexisNexis can also be good if you are trying to really broaden the array of business credit reports, business credit bureaus that your report is sent to. Okay, it's all about being very strategic here. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that please do not use your business credit card for personal expenses. This is a bad idea for several reasons. For starters, it can make things complicated when it's time to do your taxes, and you may not have the same consumer protections on your business credit card that you do on your personal one. If you're putting pricey personal expenses on your business card, you might run up against your card limit sooner, which can impact your personal credit. Okay. Another thing to consider is that using your business credit card for personal expenses likely violates your cardholder agreements. So please be careful here. I want to show you very quickly our credit card evaluation approach video. Here is how we actually categorize, we rate and rank business credit cards on this show. Check this out. All right, folks, this is the end of today's conversation. Here are the top 5 startup business credit cards with no credit. Number 1, the Ramp Corporate Card, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have the Brex 30 Card, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Navy Federal Gold Biz Rewards Visa Business, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have the Capital One Spark Cash Plus, 8.5 over 10. Number 5, we have the Capital One Spark Classic for Business, 7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.